Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Big Mama Energy.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Tia. And today we are doing our 7th review on Insecure Season 4, Episode 7. Low Key Trippin'.
Somebody was tripping.
Everybody be tripping.
And before you get up in this, don't forget to subscribe. You're already here.
Do it now.
Yes, do it now. Like, share, and comment. Okay?
Yes.
And don't forget to hit that bell.
And also, if you haven't seen any of our other reviews previously, go ahead and check those out, 1 through 6.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to jump right into it.
Right into it.
And we're actually going to start with this plot twist.
Yes. So, whole time, Molly actually saw Issa first at the Ethiopian restaurant.
Exactly, and act like she didn't.
Right. Whole time I thought it was Issa that saw her and just scurried away, but Molly saw her first, so she pretty much was waiting for her
to come in
and
apologize.
Right,
That's
and apologize. Yeah, she wanted an apology from the rip.
And was salty.
And was salty.
When she looked back up and saw Issa get back in her car.
Issa was like, no.
She was big mad.
Liz. So yeah, I feel like that's what she gets. Well, not what she. I guess that is what she gets. Because if you just would have stayed looking at the door, and be like, come on, let's talk.
Right.
I don't know.
I feel like she's just always waiting for Issa to just come, calling back and apologizing or being there,
Right.
And she was salty. She was played.
She was played. I was like,
Well, she played herself.
Yeah.
And then after she left the restaurant, she went back home, and Andrew was there, and he pretty much asked her. He was on the phone, and he asked her, was she okay?
Right.
And she let him know, I just saw Issa.
Yeah, Issa's messy ass, child.
Yeah, I saw.
And I'm like,
Issa
messy
ass.
Girl, you are messy as well.
If she was messy, she would have came in there and caused the scene.
Exactly.
That ain't nothing messy about that to me. But yeah, if you ask me, Molly is the messy one.
She is the messy one.
Messy Molly.
Messy Molly, girl, yeah.
But yeah, so Andrew pretty much, what did he say to her? He asked, did they talk?
Yeah.
And she pretty much said that Issa ran away from her. Like she was an actual job. What did I even
That was messy.
Shade.
That was shady as hell.
Shade.
Rude. But she's salty and she's in her feelings, clearly.
Yeah, so Andrew and Molly is getting ready to go on a trip to Mexico. Mm-hmm. And so they are packing. While they're in the midst of packing, Molly gets a call or a text basically saying that she has to squeeze a meeting in before the flight.
I hate that. Don't bother me.
That's the worst thing.
Do not bother me. My job tried to do that to me. I'm like, before I was going to Vegas, I'm like, no, before I was going to New Orleans. I'm like, no, I'm not coming up in there. I requested off for a reason.
For a reason.
Count me out.
Exactly. We could do this meeting after I come back, maybe, possibly, depending on how I'm feeling, but not now. No, they was pushing it close.
They were, especially because she had to get her flight, which she almost was late to. What she was late for. She almost missed.
She almost missed that flight.
So yeah, we do jump to her in the airport, pretty much haul ass and trying to make the gate. And Andrew's at the gate on the phone trying to
guide her through and hold the gate down for her.
Make sure they don't close the gate. And she does end up making it.
She did make it.
Yeah.
And they're comfy cozy in their seats on the flight.
Yes.
And talking, a little chit chat. And
enjoying what was it, Economy Plus?
Economy
all of the
plus.
Luxuries.
And he wants all the plus. He wants all the plus.
Yes.
And I don't blame him.
I don't blame him as much as they charge you. Yes.
Run that.
Give me the blanket, the whatever you have, champagne,
the whiskey, the
popcorn,
champagne. We say the cheese puffs,
the little puffs, whatever.
He wants all of it.
All of the works, honestly.
So in the midst of them talking, there's a woman on the flight. So yes, on their flight there is a woman who is actually played by Kim Fields, Regine from Living Single.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. And pretty much she's a little crazy on this flight.
But I don't blame her. She's going through some things.
She's going through some things.
She lets them know that she is recently single, divorced,
separated, divorced.
One of the three.
Yeah. And she asks them, are they going to Mexico?
Yes. And they're like,
we're all going to Mexico. This is a flight to Mexico, ma'am.
And she's like, oh, well, I got on the wrong plane once. Well, you might want to ask the people at the gate. But anyway.
So pretty much she's all up in the mix, and then she talks about how she's day 3 in of being
taking her 25 years back.
Taking her 25 years.
I guess she was married for 25 years, and she's taking them back one day at a time.
And she's on day 3.
I was like, okay.
And then she starts crying.
Yeah,
like bawling.
Right. So yeah.
So that was a very awkward moment. Like, what would you do in that moment? Like, do you just listen, or do you just?
I would like, stay strong, sis. Back to what I'm doing.
Right. Honestly, like I don't know. I would have been like,
I'm not here for this. Honestly, I mean, I wish you the best.
And I understand that people are go through things, but it's like
I go through shit in real life, and this is my vacation, and I take that seriously, girl.
So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Good luck with that, but it is us time. Especially this is your first vacation with Beck. Okay, we can be selfish.
So then they proceeded to talk about, what did they talk about? The things they picked?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. They started talking about things they picked, and Molly was like, wait till you see what I picked. And Andrew like, oh, well, wait till you see what I picked. And he was like, well, wait till, you see what I do. And then he put that little blanket over.
The little airplane blanket.
And start, getting a little nasty on the airplane.
Start going to town.
Mile High Club, okay?
Well, yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, my type of vacation.
Hey, a little freak. Andrew was
Get it
freak.
started. Listen.
Get it started off right.
No judgment. Started off right. I was here for it.
Right. This is a vacation.
At that point, I said, okay, this is going to be a good vacation. This is what I'm talking about. If the vacation don't start off like this, then I don't want to go.
Right.
Leave me home.
Seriously, honestly. I was like, well, you know what? You got to have 2 seats. I'm glad it was 2 seats, because if it was 3 seats.
Oh, right. With somebody
that's
else
a whole nother thing. I don't know. People get into that, but I feel kind of awkward. Like, I don't know. But yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so they get to Mexico.
Yes, they land in Mexico.
And it's beautiful. Like, honestly, I wish I was there.
And they want to do this in the middle of a quarantine. I'm like, okay. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, like, wow.
No, like, wow. Like, and I'm jealous. Like, for real, y'all.
It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. And what did you feel about Andrew's brother's wife?
I felt like she was Joe and shit.
No. She was
nice.
Very Joe.
She was very
nice. Like, about Molly.
Right.
She was like, oh my God, you didn't tell me she was a 10?
His brother, Andrew's brother.
Yes.
He seemed like he had a strict schedule.
Very strict schedule.
He wanted them to go meet for dinner in like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Fresh
off the plane.
Just got off the plane. I'm jet lagged. I need to get myself together. Okay? Is that what you said?
And Andrew said, no, give us an hour.
Yeah.
That's what Andrew said.
He said, give us an hour so we could get ourselves together. Like, so also when Molly and Andrew were, getting back to their room, winding down, about to get settled in, Nathan FaceTimes Andrew.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
And he was asking him about something in the garage wasn't working.
Like how to get it open or whatever. And all you hear is Issa's voice in the background. I'm like, oh. Right. And Molly heard it too.
It was mad.
It was big mad. I was like, why are you mad?
You on vacation with Bae.
Yes. And he got off the phone with Nathan, and she was like, that was Issa pretty much having an attitude that she's over there. And it's like, yeah, she's grown. She's chilling with Nathan. Like, why are you mad?
And she pretty much spoke on something that she don't know anything about. And Andrew kind of checked her.
He did check her.
Because pretty much she was just saying, what Nathan did to Issa and how he dealt with that situation.
Right.
And Andrew was like, well, he was going through some stuff.
Yes, actually some things mentally that you don't even know about, and you're judging him. So I was happy that he checked her, and she's like, oh my God.
And this is why I said in a previous review, I really like Andrew for Molly, because he knocks her back down to reality.
He sure does.
And I'm here for it. Yes. And sometimes we need it.
Yes,
we do.
We definitely need that. So it's good when your partner can be the one to do that. Like, oh wait, you're tripping. Yeah. First of all, this is what's going on. So you might want to be sensitive to that. I'm like, okay.
Exactly. So that was greatly appreciated. Go ahead, Andrew.
Gave some insight because I knew it was something more to why Nathan just dipped off like that. You know what I mean? So Molly pulls out her
thing that she had.
That she came with.
A little cute lingerie set.
Sexy lingerie.
Yes.
It was cute.
Okay. And when she pulled it out, Andrew wasn't surprised.
He was like,
he looked very
And she's like, wait, I thought I bought my A game.
Yeah, because he was looking like he was ready for like more stuff to come out of his bag.
Yeah.
And he pulled out his things. And I said, well.
That man had butt plugs, vibrators, all kind of things.
He was a freak.
Hey, never missing beats. He was ready.
Ready. I was ready. I was there. What? It's like,
Andrew been a freak. I was like, oh, okay. Well.
Yes. I was like, and then he was like, here goes this one, and here goes that one. I said,
she like, oh, well, I should have got a few more things from the store because all I bought was just lingerie. I'm like, girl.
No, Andrew was ready.
And she didn't. She thought she should have bought a feather. I'm like, a feather.
A feather.
That could be sexy too, but girl.
But I'm like, he came with the big boy.
You should have bought handcuffs, whipped cream, something. You should have did a little extra.
When she said a feather, I'm like, you don't bring no feather to this fight. Not no butt plug fight.
Because you're going to lose. Honestly, you're not winning with that. I was like, okay, but it was cute.
It was very cute. And to say the least, they didn't make it to dinner.
They did not make it to dinner.
They didn't make it to dinner.
They got the freak on.
So pretty much the next scene is the next morning, and they're going on a hike.
Yeah. Early in the morning.
And I don't think Molly was too excited about that.
No, she didn't seem very excited about it. I mean, I don't know if I would have been either. You know how far they had to walk? I'm like...
yeah. And then who they run into again?
They ran into that lady from the plane.
Kim Fields from Living Single.
Right. And it was day 4 for her.
Day 4, but at this point I feel like you stalking me.
Yeah, I'm like,
are you going to be popping up this whole time on a retreat? Like while I'm trying to chill with my
girl, we are not friends. Honestly.
We're not.
Please keep it moving. I mean, you nice and all, but no. So.
No. Can we not?
Can we not?
But yeah, so they proceeded to go up, was it a mountain?
Up the mountain.
Up the mountain, the trail. And, it was beautiful, though, once they got up there.
Once they got there, I was like, oh, this is nice.
And Molly said it was worth it for the view. Yeah. So, it was very nice up there.
Yes.
And they seemed like everything was good. Yeah. After that, they wound up going out. I think maybe to a bar or club or something. Mm-hmm. And they was having a good old time. It was definitely a vibe. The scene was nice.
The cocktails were flowing, honey. Margaritas, all kind of things. I was like, I know that's
You had Andrew dancing with the wife. Right. The wife, I'm talking about the wife dancing with Molly dancing with the brother. Yes. And it was just seeming like it was a good time. Everybody was getting along.
It was a good flow.
It was definitely a good flow. And Andrew's brother's wife was still giving the compliments.
She was still giving them compliments.
She was feeding, like, she's the friend that gives the compliments.
Yeah, she seemed like
for sure, or something.
Like, okay, girl, yeah. She wanted to be nice.
So yeah, after that, the next day they went to the pool.
Right, they did go to the pool.
And actually, I believe Molly was getting a towel for the wife.
Andrew's sister-in-law. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I don't know if something got in her eye or
something got in her eye.
Yeah, so she went to go get her a towel. And the lady working at the towel booth by the pool, she gave the white family some towels. And then Molly walked up and she was like, oh, I'm going to need your room key. Yeah. Or your room. Yeah, she said, I need you to show me your room key. And Molly was like, you didn't ask them to show the room key. She was like, I just got out the pool.
Right.
I'm staying in this hotel. I can't get a towel.
And she was like, oh, that's just
our
job.
Policy.
That's our policy. And wouldn't give her a towel. And I feel like that was just weird in general. Because, like, if that's the case, why do you have, strays just walking around your resort?
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand. If I'm in here, you should be giving me a towel.
Do you know they did that? They did ask me for a towel when I went to this water park kind of retreat thing.
They asked
me for a key card for the towels. Mm-hmm. They wanted to know. They just asked for my room number or something. Okay. They wanted to type in my room number. They might have wanted to see my actual key card. I don't know. But they be hype about them towels. They really, because if you don't bring them back, I guess they're going to, like, even when I went to go take them back, they're like, okay, we need your key. Oh. You had to swipe your key to, like, let them know that you gave them back.
I've never experienced it before.
It was weird.
But it was just a bit much for me.
Right. Because you didn't even ask that other family, that white family. You did not ask them to see their room key. But then you're going to ask me.
Yeah. And then Andrew's brother walks up and he pretty much gives the key. Or did he just say his number, his room number?
I think he might have showed the key. Whatever he did, it was all good. When
it was all good. She gave the towel. Yes. Molly snatched the towel from her.
She was clearly irritated.
And she was very upset
about
it.
So.
And then she walked away.
Yeah.
And then it was a big thing at the pool.
At the pool, yeah, because she was explaining what happened. And Andrew's brother tried to kind of dismiss it. I want to play devil's advocate. Why are you always trying to play devil's advocate?
Yeah, he was doing the most. It was like he was egging her on. Like he wanted to see.
He wanted to get a rise out of her.
Yeah, and that was weird. Like I just didn't understand it. And pretty much it became a whole argument because Molly pretty much just said, you want to claim being brown when it benefits you.
When it benefits you, baby.
And, well, what she said is, y'all.
Right, y'all.
Y'all.
And he said, who is y'all? Y'all, all of y'all.
And Andrew was like, that's not fair. And she was like, well, you're different. And pretty much the brother was like,
how he different?
How is he different?
I was
like, you choose it.
Right, I know.
So, yeah.
But this is some things that will come up in interracial dating.
Absolutely.
So I've heard, because I've, never had that experience. But
I mean,
from what I've heard and what I can imagine, of course, you come from two different backgrounds. It's going to come up eventually, something. Just being black in general, you might, if you're not black and you're dealing with someone who is black, you might start to see some of the injustices going on.
Absolutely.
And get to witness that firsthand. So yeah, that's pretty much what was going on. They tried to make it, the brother tried to make it seem like Molly was, overreacting, like, oh, well, she was just doing her job. Okay, well, why wasn't she doing her job 2 seconds ago with that white family? So it definitely got tense.
I just feel like, as a man, I just feel like don't come for women like that. Like at the end of the day, okay, even if you did feel like she overreacted, or maybe you wasn't even there for the full conversation. You don't know what happened. You wasn't there when the couple was there. You just happened to walk up and see,
that Molly was upset.
Molly was upset. But he was just kind of trying to egg it on. It was just like, leave it alone. What are you doing? What is your whole thing?
He want to play devil's advocate. He
definitely said it, but I was like...
And I'm like, why are you even doing that?
And I feel like...
You don't even know her. So that's the part where I was uncomfortable. You don't even know Molly. This is your first time meeting her.
Not only that, and it kind of made me, look at Andrew, too, because this your brother. You know he's an asshole. So why don't you warn me that your brother's an asshole?
Let me know. Please prep me on your family.
Because clearly it's your brother. Yeah. You know that he's an asshole.
Right.
So let me know.
But that's how it is in real life too. When you meet Boo and Bay's family, you might not always get along with them.
And that is
They might not like you.
That is true.
These things happen. So it was definitely spot on.
So do you feel that he may be racist?
I feel like a lot of people are, and they don't really realize. So yes, maybe so, or maybe he is feeding into, some of the stereotypes. Mm-hmm. Some of the black stereotypes, you know what I mean? Like some
Probably
people
so.
that aren't around black people a lot, they don't know, and they just, or they don't care to know, and they start feeding into those stereotypical things. And it's just like, I hope this is not your family, because we're not going to get along. If that's how your family is, you know what I mean? I was done with his brother after that. I was like, okay. And the wife, I'm done with y'all. Y'all don't even really understand, or trying to understand,
Well, at first, I will say that the wife was kind of trying to get
the husband
to chill out. It was until Molly said what she said, that the wife was like, whoa, just like Andrew did. She said what she said.
Say what she said.
It is what it is. So Molly stormed away.
Yes.
And Andrew followed her, and pretty much the next scene is them in bed.
Right.
Together.
It was awkward.
They wasn't close at all.
Very much that separation.
Back to back. You could tell that they just had an argument.
Yeah. It was tense.
And when Molly woke up the next morning, Andrew was not there.
Right.
But he went and got them some drinks and they talked briefly in the morning.
Yeah.
And Molly pretty much, she said, I hope I didn't mess things up.
Right.
We
didn't see them anymore. It was kind of like,
yeah, after
them
that,
going back home, right?
Yeah, you didn't see, they didn't link up with the in-laws.
Yeah.
After that, pretty much. And yeah.
You just see them on their way home through the airport. And that's when they ran into Lawrence, right?
Yes, that was weird.
Awkward. That was an awkward run into. And it didn't have to be. I don't know why it was weird. Well,
I don't know why it was weird.
And it didn't have to be.
And I didn't personally understand the weirdness, the awkwardness, because it's like Molly act as if she hasn't seen Lawrence.
Yeah, like you saw her.
Like you seen, and like why was that awkward for you?
I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it, but it was just weird. And I'm like, why are you being weird?
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Both of them was being a little weird. I was like, is it because Issa, like, I don't know. She's not here. Why
and then my thing is, if that was the case, why did you even speak to him? Because he didn't see you.
Right.
You called him.
That's true. Yeah, it was, I don't know.
So, I don't know. I don't know what that was about, but it was
definitely weird.
It was just a waste. But let's talk about when Lawrence walked away and picked up his phone.
Right, who was he talking to?
Can't wait to see you.
Can't wait to see you. I'm like, is that Issa on the other line? Is this Condola?
Like, who is it?
Like, I'm just curious. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how the episode ended. So we don't know who this mystery woman was.
Right, it didn't have to. It could have been somebody new.
It could have been somebody new. It could have been somebody new. Lawrence playing this season.
He's playing, okay? From them Atlanta.
He's playing this season. So, yeah, overall, this episode was a little spicy.
It was.
Especially for Molly and Andrew's relationship. It's like, I don't know, we're getting to see that growth, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the episode was about. It was pretty much all about Molly and Andrew.
Absolutely.
It was really, Issa wasn't even technically in the episode at all. Just heard her voice slightly, but that's it.
That was it.
But yeah, what you think about it?
I mean, same thing. Just to piggyback off what you said. I mean, it was just all about Molly and about Andrew and their relationship going to the next level. You go on vacations, you know, get to meet each other's family. So yeah, that's pretty much what it was about. It was interesting. I was happy for Molly. I was like, oh, this is cute. She's graduating. Yeah. You know, so I was excited. I was also excited to see that she made that phone call to her therapist.
Yes.
Because she does have some things that she needs to talk to her about, you know, and I'm like, that's growth as well. You know, knowing when you do need to seek help and, you know, just talk to somebody about your problems and what's going on, especially when you feel like you're in over your head. So that was growth.
I can't wait to see if they display, you know, that conversation that she has with her therapist. What are the things that she's going to speak of?
Exactly. That's what
I'm curious.
I know it's going to be Issa for one. And probably Andrew, of course. So, and I mean, she needs help with both, of course. So.
Okay, guys. Well, that's going to wrap up this review of Insecure Season 4, Episode 7.
Absolutely. Until next time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes. All right, guys. Bye.